Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So today we're out in the garden. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour. I know I mentioned it a couple times about doing a little tour, so I figured I'm just going to do it as its own separate video so that way whoever wants to watch can watch, and if you don't want to watch, then you don't have to watch. So obviously you're here. I'm going to assume that means you want to watch. So stay tuned. Alright, so first, this is Abby. She's my big garden helper. Can you say hi, Abby?
Hi.
Alright, so we're going to take a little tour. So these are my broccoli plants that
Here's Abby digging anyway.
Here's Abby digging in the dirt. Okay, so these are the broccoli plants that I planted in the beginning. I wasn't sure they were going to do anything. I don't think they're going to do anything because it's too hot out. So I have to research into that and see what I got to do. When I planted them, I totally forgot that they are a cool weather crop, so they never had a chance to do anything but grow and get big. So there's those. So we have some plants. We have some banana peppers. You can see there's some peppers in here. I already did harvest, so I actually just finished working in the garden, pulling out some weeds, harvesting. So these are, you're not going to see any big anything on them right now because I just picked everything. So you can see there's some, these are green peppers, and if you can see that, there's a little green pepper in there. There you go. There's a green pepper. So got some peppers going on in here. These are all down here. Oh, here's another green pepper plant. There's another little tiny guy in there. Sorry, it's hard to get him on there. All right, and then we have these are all jalapenos down here at the end. I want to be able to make salsa with fresh jalapenos and tomatoes, so I have plenty of those growing. There you go. There's a little jalapeno. Let's see, one of these has some good looking ones. Oh, there we go. There you go. There's some good looking jalapenos on there. So there's that. All right. So this run here, this first row, that is all cucumbers. So I have 30 feet approximately of cucumbers. I've probably pulled about 75 cucumbers so far since I got them in the ground and have been harvesting them. So the more you harvest cucumbers, the more you get. Now these are my tomatoes. I ran out of tomato cages, as you can see. I didn't get a good material to tie up the tomatoes with, so you can see I had ordered some elastic from online, and guess what? It's just like elastic for a stretch bracelet, and that's not what I was expecting it was going to be. So as you can tell, it's not offering a whole lot of support. So I think I'm going to have to go out and get something else because some of my plants are falling down. And then these are just some bamboo that, if you remember my earlier video when I was out on an island with the video with my kids, they have a lot of bamboo growing there. So we actually just cut all these pieces of bamboo down from the island. So I got 3 types of tomatoes here. I have cherry tomatoes, beefsteak tomatoes, and plum tomatoes, San Marzano plum tomatoes. We got some random little flowers just growing wherever they want. So these are all the tomatoes. The only ones that have started to go red had some blossom end rot. So I did put eggshells in each planting hole as I did them, so I'm not sure why they're doing that. This is my first time planting tomatoes in this section, and actually this is our first time having a garden along this spot. So we had it here last year, but it was really just this back portion here. Here's our dog Athena. Athena! Hi, puppy! Sit! Sit! Good job! Good job! She's not going to sit still. Alright, so this little mess in here is supposed to be carrots. There are little tiny baby carrots in there. There's also tons and tons of weeds. So I accidentally pulled some baby carrots as I was weeding, and I will show you those. I'll show you my harvest that I got out of here. But yeah, so I'm not going to do any more weeding because I'm afraid to pull more carrots when I do that, and they're still babies. So then we got some corn here. So you can see they have the little tassels on the top, and then actually do have some corn growing. So you can see the stalks there growing. So there are some good amounts of corn growing on here. So it's pretty good size. And you got little tiny baby ones. So we do have some corn growing. It's my first time growing corn. It's also my first time growing carrots. This was a bed of bush beans, so like green beans. I already picked them all dry. I was waiting to see if they were going to produce any more. We picked three today. So I'm guessing they're not going to produce any more because they are more of a cool weather crop. So I'm just going to kind of, all right, Abby. So I'm just going to let them go for now, and then I will, I'll pull them up and do a second planting for the fall. So same thing with this corner here. This was all, all right, hold on. This was all sugar snap peas. Well, that's a good idea. So this was all sugar snap peas. They have all since been picked and they're done. And again, I'm going to do a second planting here for the fall. So I pulled up 2 of the rows already, and the other 2 rows I'm just letting them sit here to dry out. Because if there's any beans on there, once they dry out, hold on, baby girl. Then you can use the seeds from them to plant for next year once they dry. So I'm gonna go through them and check and just see if there's any pea pods left on there, and try to grab those then. Actually, you know what? So there are some new growth on these. Look at that. We do have some pea pods on there. That's actually good.
I want to eat one.
You want to eat it? Here, go ahead and pick it. There you go. Is that yummy?
Guys.
Fresh from the garden. All right, so that was pretty much the garden. Like I said, this is the other row, the other end of the carrots. So it's 2 rows of carrots up to the corn, and then just 1 row between the corn and the tomatoes. What?
I have a good plan.
What's your plan?
Some plants in the garden in the fall.
We are gonna have a fall garden.
Do you know what we're going to have?
We're gonna have peas and beans and broccoli, and I'm not sure what else.
You remember the thing I told you?
What?
We're going to plant?
What's that?
We're going to plant
So,
blueberry bushes.
we'll see. Those aren't really a fall thing though. That's more of a summer. We'll see. We'll talk about it, okay? All right, so we're gonna try and pull up one of these little carrots so I can just show you how little tiny this is. Look at teeny tiny little fingerlings. Left one behind. Whoa, this one's getting bigger.
What? That one is a little big.
Yeah, it's a good sized carrot compared to these guys anyway. So there you go. So little tiny. The ones I pulled earlier were actually a little bit bigger. So I'm going to show you that harvest from earlier.
Mommy, for right now.
Hold on. Start over again.
Here's the pepper, and now we have carrots and some bell peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 tomato, 2 tomatoes, 3 tomatoes, 3, 4 tomatoes. And we have cucumbers here, and that's all we got.
Yep. So I went through and I picked all the cucumbers because, like I said, the more you pick, the more they grow. So I just picked all the ones that were of any kind of size.
And here.
And then, yep, Abby picked the very first bell pepper. That was the first one that got picked. And
I didn't know this was in the garden.
Yeah. And then these are all banana peppers. So we had already picked a handful of those. So we're going to pickle those up. And then these are the cucumbers. Hold on.
And I tried it.
Okay. These are the carrots that we accidentally picked while I was weeding. So I decided I'm just going to stop weeding because I was pulling up the carrots and it seems like they're growing pretty good anyway. So they don't care. Barbara decided she needed to taste test the green pepper. So there's that. There's 2 of the green beans that we picked. There was a 3rd one, but Abby ate it. These tomatoes here, like I said, the tomatoes that we're starting to go red, we're starting to get some blossom end rot. That's what that is there. So it's not actually rot. It's actually just a deficiency within the fruit itself. So I pulled these 3 while they're still green. You can see where this one is just starting to get that on there. So I went ahead and picked those, and I'm going to see if they'll ripen up. The tomatoes, it feels like they're taking forever to ripen up, so I don't know if that is having a part in it. So I went ahead and pruned back some of the leaves because the tomatoes need sunlight to ripen. So if there's too many leaves, then they're not going to ripen up. So I just went and pruned back a lot of the leaves so that they have more sun exposure. So that was everything. I think Abby came back to say hi. And Abby, say bye. Alright, so that was everything. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the garden. Let me know in the comments below what you're growing.
Hear me.
And I will catch you on the next video.